This is the life for me. What do you think? This is the life for me. There are not enough words to quite describe the beauty here, nor how happy we found ourselves while being in this area. Back on land, before leaving it all behind, we often weighed what we would be gaining and what we would be giving up once living aboard. We often thought and daydreamed about what it would be like, and mostly we had envisioned a life quite like the very one we were experiencing here, fully living off the grid, disconnecting from not only the routines and stresses of modern life, but also the power grid and carbon-heavy comforts we all consume, mostly without thinking twice about. Henry David Thoreau wrote perfectly of this in his infamous book, Walden Pond. He said, "I went to the woods to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life, and see if I could not learn what it had to teach, and not, when I came to die, discover that I had not lived." That's exactly what we were hoping for, and that's exactly what these islands were to us. Life at its purest.
I don't know what it is, but that's cool. Yeah.
Days melted together for us here, and it could honestly be said that this was some of our most well-spent time. It was especially easy with the company we had, along with the surrounding waters and reefs to explore. This is too deep? Go! Got a good one. You okay? There you go. Today is day 4 at this beautiful anchorage that we're at, and it's time to move on to some neighboring islands just a couple miles away. And Erica did a really good job of provisioning, but we've been out of Cartagena for 12 days now, and we're running real low on all the fresh stuff, which we knew we were gonna, but we have guests coming in 4 days. So we're gonna take a 2.5 mile long ride in a dinghy, our dinghy, to a neighboring town that may or may not have.
We don't know.
Fruits and vegetables. They say that they sometimes do, they often do, depending on the supply ship, and who knows.
Yeah,
So
we
we got to try.
And I'd rather not serve our friends rice and beans for 5 days.
Yeah, so we're going to try. So that's today, and then we move. Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
Bring this over to Lou.
Yep. Been 5 miles in the dinghy. That's going to be the longest trip yet.
You want some of these or the bigger buns?
I think the bigger ones, but whatever you want.
We were really lucky to find what we did, and it wasn't long before friendly locals showed up to help us find the rest of what was needed, including, to our surprise, a small store, air quotes, selling Panamanian SIM cards.
Got to get a SIM card so we can finally have service, and Not that we really need it, but we can place an order
Yeah.
with the people here because there's not a lot of supplies. So the best thing is to get a SIM card and then text them and they'll bring it to us on the boat.
Hook it up.
Yeah, all right, muy bien.
Thank you so much.
Ya,
Yeah.
All right. Adios, amigos.
adiós.
Oh,
You want to explain to me what's going on?
well, okay, hold on.
Okay.
Let's just sort this out. So, Yosinel speaks really good English.
Okay.
He's from here.
The
And
bigger guy that we met earlier.
yeah. And he came in to give me fruits and veggies. And they also do delivery, so we got his number. We got a data SIM card because mine isn't working here. But just so happened that Marilyn and Chad are coming, and they can't figure out how to get to Porvenir where we need to meet them. And his cousin basically was like, yeah, just give them our number, I'll hook it up, and I'll get them a transfer.
Wow. All right. So that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Sweet. So we got fruits, vegetables, and a SIM card. And maybe them a ride. Did you message them this information?
Yeah, I just let them know, and they have his number now.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, this is pleasant.
Oh, nice.
I'll get up.
What a beautiful little island.
Yeah.
Almost had a turtle.
Woo! We're sailing. Like 8 knots in 18 knots of wind. It's just fantastic sailing. It's right on our beam. We're just cooking. Woo! Love it. We're going faster than they are.
You think?
We're going faster than they are, and they're motoring. We win!
We win. Oh, it feels so good.
We're coming for you!
We're gonna get it, Wolfhound.
We got Wolfhound coming in hot. Ah,
You're getting in front of me.
sorry, how's that? All right. Well, we've done a whopping 2 miles. We're coming into this little island chain that we're hoping to anchor at tonight with Wolfhound. What else?
We just want the sun to peep out for a little bit longer.
So that we can get in there safely.
Smile! You're on camera! Okay, good job.
The drone was once again our best friend, bailing us out as these poorly charted islands were sometimes difficult to safely navigate, especially without good sunlight, like was the case today. Nevertheless, we got in without incident and dropped the hook in a very fine sand bottom.
Whew, that was tough. That was kind of a pain in the butt.
What were you doing out there?
Well, I was checking everything and then I saw a bunch of starfish and other things that were cool. But I checked the line and
Okay,
the
first things first.
The anchor's like a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. And how's our swing radius?
I don't like it, but we'd be okay. I think we'd survive. I think we'll be fine. I mean, there's just no way of knowing. I mean, we have a lot of chain out, so we swing pretty close to but
To what's out there?
grass and sand and that's all. We just have to watch if the wind changes.
And then
Make sure we don't hit.
okay,
Well, we're here.
we're in Coco Banderas.
Yep.
These little islands.
The local wildlife was truly all around us, and being protected as everything is here, they have grown quite comfortable with human interaction.
Hi, buddy. There's an iguana in the water. I'm not gonna hurt you. How's it going? It's so beautiful over here. He's so comfortable with me right here, right now. Hi! heart attack. You'd think Warren would learn by now. He just lost the drone again, and he's so lucky that it crashed and landed on this island. Warren! Warren!
Oh,
You're running out of your luck here.
heart attack.
What happened?
I hit a tree.
Warren?
I was getting the best shots though. Holy cow. That was freaky.
What are you doing?
I was getting this amazing shot and I hit a tree. And luckily I was right on the beach, man, so it went down like not in the water.
Will you stop?
Luckily the drone was unharmed, so I of course had to go back and nail the shot. These islands are among the most picturesque we have visited, making beautiful drone shots almost effortless, providing us with plenty of stunning aerial imagery.
Right there, it's good.
That's how you do it!
Oh my goodness.
We had been living off the grid just about as much as possible, making all our own power and water, and eating locally sourced fish and produce. And of course, the best way to enjoy meals like these is off the boat, with friends, around a campfire.
Okay, if you really want to bother me right now, I'll tell you. Today, we're going to go pick up Marilee and Chad. They're flying in to the San Blas Islands, which is not an easy place for people to come, but they are going to make it happen. We are going to go sail back to where we came from the other day and pick them up from a water taxi. They're going to take a taxi from the airport, which is 2.5 hours. So they're on an adventure today, and we'll be sure to have some passage beers for them.
It's amazing. We have very low winds, but this sail is just magic. We're just downwind sailing. We're doing 6 knots and 10 knots of wind. That's amazing. I think it's just the wind angle and low seas. We can just cook. I mean, we can't even really do that with the motors on. It's fantastic. Woo! Yeah, I'm very happy. This is great. Aren't you happy?
I'm always happy.
I'm not happy when we're motoring.
No, I'm not happy.
Motoring makes me want to pull my hair out.
We do anyways.
Yeah. We got the room ready. Wow. Good looking. You did good, babe. Okay.
Oh, that looks so good. You think they'll spot us from here? Can't tell, but they're definitely coming this way. Do you think it's them?
Yeah, it might be. It's a launcher coming from the right direction.
It is. I'm pretty sure it's them.
Hey.
Is this them?
It's gotta be them. I heard her yell. Ahoy!
You made it! I can't believe we made it! Oh my god! Oh my goodness.
It was a complex and challenging arrival for our guests, but once aboard, they quickly relaxed. Join next episode where we show them the very best of sailing, visiting stunning anchorages at islands with the most amazing white sand beaches, crazy coral reefs, and sea life, and tons of room to play around and explore. Cheers, you guys. Thanks for watching.
Wow! That's impressive. Nice.